Hey, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving no praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Hashem, Makakudash. Double honors to the apostles of JMS and honors to you brothers doing the work in truth, with sincerity. This is just a quick one, very, very quick, inspired by a question Apostle Taha basically put out, during this week's live stream at the camp. Well, and that was, basically said, seven heads, 10 horns. What does it represent? So yes, this is King James, a breakdown of the seven heads and 10 horns as written, or rather as spoken about when the apostles broke down, did a series breaking down Revelation 9. So I'll just go into it. I'll start from the top. It's Revelation 17, read from verse 1. It says, "And there came one of the seven angels which had seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore, which is America, that sitteth upon many waters," right? Which as Apostle Tar broke down that many waters, right? It says verse 15, "So then he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." Right, so verse 2 says, "With whom the king of the earth had committed the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of the fornication." And what you can do at this point, if you see breakdown, you click breakdown, and you see the breakdown of that verse. Right, it says committed fornication. It says compromised their systems and beliefs to be in league with Babylon, which is what they did. My friends, you go out there to the land of India now. You got women's lib, this, that, and the other. You got democracy all throughout the earth. Right, and you go to countries where they were dressed beautifully, right, where basically everywhere else, the rest of the planet Earth, now they're all wearing a business suit. You go to the lands of Elam, right, they have, as so-called Indians or whatever, they have the saris, right, you see them in like the Bollywood films, and those that's dressed as lovely, it's colorful. Then you go to Moab and Ammonland. They have I don't know if it's Moab as well, but I know Ammonland, they've got the what do you call it, the kimonos and all of that sort of stuff, where once again that's floral and colorful, whatever. But then you go into Esau's land. What do you have? He has a suit, right? The black suit with the with the white shirt, or the grey suit with the white shirt, right? And that's what he's pushed up on the whole earth now. So you go over there to China, you see the black suits and the white shirts with the tie, right? You go over there, to them different lands, and Esau's basically pushed his vibration upon the whole earth, right? And you see there, you always got wine of her fornication, which is philosophies. Right now, I'll grab that real quick. This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 15, right? It says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink," right? And that's that drink. That drink is those philosophies that Esau pushes throughout the earth. Abortion, transgenderism, homosexuality, feminism, right? It says that puttest thou both to him and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Right, so that's one of the reasons America is going to be destroyed, because they've basically pushed their agenda on all the face of the planet Earth. Right, so I continue right to the point. It says, "So he carried me away in the spirit. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, right, full of blasphemy, having seven heads and 10 horns." Right, so as we've got here, it says that woman represents America, right? The scarlet-colored beast represents NATO and the EU, right? And then we've got here a precept for scarlet representing sins. As Isaiah 1:18 says, "Come now and let us reason together, saith Yahweh. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool." So basically showing you that scarlet represents sin, right? And it goes on to say the seven kingdoms, right? There's basically the seven heads represent seven kingdoms. So Germania Major, Germania Minor, Italy, Greece, France, Spain, and Britain, right? So the 10 horns represents the common market for the EEC, European Economic Community, right? It says established in 1958. So it was originally comprised of Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Spain, Portugal, England and Ireland, and West Germany. So that's 10 nations where you're basically clumping England and Ireland together, right? Basically, because for the most part, I mean, there isn't, that's one of the things that's slowing this whole Brexit thing down, right? Which is the fact that England and Ireland don't actually share a border. So if England leave the EU, but Ireland's still in the EU, then what does that do for trade? Because, like I said, England and Ireland don't share a hard border, right? So they're for the most part basically the same country, right? Yeah, so it goes on to basically say that these 10 horns are exactly the same as the 10 toes spoken of in Daniel's 2. I'm gonna grab that in from verse 41. It says, whereas thou sawest the feet and 10 toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, right? And as the 10 toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken, right? And you have, what would you have? You have the pigs. Was it Portugal, Ireland, Greece, and Spain? Right, those are the poor countries in Europe, right? And hey, it's a what do you call it? It's beautiful seeing what's happening to England with this whole Brexit thing, because that's all part of prophecy, right? These are the things that were prophesied, to happen. Because England's looking hella weak right now. England thought it was still, Great Britain still thought it was the British Empire, right? But the Lord, is showing these devils that nah, you ain't, you ain't nobody, right? So, like I said, that was just a quick, going into this, 7